Salutations, and welcome to the very first edition of A Fog in My Throat. Alright, so today, for the very first review, we are going to be talking about the Drag Mini 117 watt kit. Now, I have probably more experience with internal battery mods, like the higher wattage internal battery mods, than most people, just because I've been stupid enough to give a lot of them a chance over the years. And I'm going to just start off by saying this has kind of revolutionized the internal battery market and aspects of vaping. This thing goes to 117 watts. It has the power equivalent of two 18650s, which the equivalent could be because they're actually 18650s in there. I don't know. I'm not going to bust it up and find it out, though. I like it pretty good. Let's see. So, let's get into, well, here it is first off, a fabled Drag Mini. I actually do have one. It's right here. I went with the coral resin panel. There are a lot of different designs, but I'm not too much about talking about aesthetics because people like what they like. That's why they make different ones. You have your classic Drag logo like you do with everything they offer. 117 watts, temperature control, and fit mode. Fit mode is awesome. It's not some unnecessary bell and whistle to get you to buy it. It's actually the coolest thing I've ever used on a mod. So let's get into it. You see right now I'm only at 26 watts, and I'm going to get into why in a little bit. I know you're probably like, why is he granny vaping? I accidentally turned it off here. Let's see. Alright. Let's get it right side up first off. And 1, 2, 3 clicks. 3 fast clicks. Gonna take you into cold mode. 3 clicks again. Temperature, 3 clicks one more time. It's more effortless than it looks. I mean, I did say these would be awkward reviews. So, fit mode 1 is battery conservation. That's gonna, I mean, if you get one of these, you're gonna see how impressive the battery life is for an internal anyway. But this gives you even more. Now, my personal favorite, fit mode 2, is a flavor boosting setting. Now, how this actually works, I really don't know. I haven't gotten too far into it with the whole what the fit or gene chips do, but this is the flavor boost, and it's actually effective. It's not just some useless aesthetic. It boosts your flavor. It's actually a little too much sometimes. And then setting 3 is your cloud boost. This is for people that want to produce big clouds, competitions, or just being obnoxious to be fun, kind of like Bender from Futurama with his cigars. Whatever you want to do. That was from that 26 watt hit, and it was full of flavor, and I'm going to get into that. So when I bought this thing, I saw that they offer you 2 coils that come with it, just like any starter kit or tank. You have the U-Force N1, which is, it's a good coil. It's a mesh coil. It's got a wattage range of like, I want to say 30 to 100. Let me see. It's got a wattage range. I hate when people do this in videos, and I'm doing it now. It's got a wattage range of 50 to 100, and it vapes best, from my experience, in the 60 to 70 range. It says 70 to 80. I find 80 is a little too hot, but to each his own. And then the other coil that they offer you is their new P2 coil, and it has a wattage range of 24 to 28 watts. And I know you're thinking, what? Why? Same as me. I was like, great, so it basically comes with 1 coil. the N1. I almost tossed the P2 completely out. I was like, this is absurd. Well, between reading a few things on Reddit about it and going on Voopoo's site and reading a little bit more about the P2 coil, uh, I read that it's not your average low wattage coil and that it was designed for maximum flavor production and not to mention battery conservation. I mean, this nice little brick right here on 25 to 28 watts, 24 watts, it's going to last you all day. You're going to have no complaints as far as battery life whatsoever. And last night I was like, you know what the hell, I'll try it, there's no harm in it. And it's still what I've got in there right now. This is the most rich flavor I think I've ever experienced. Last night when I got done kind of chain vaping for a little bit, I noticed the taste was still in my mouth a lot longer than usual, which is a good thing. I've been vaping some tasty juice. Right now I have Oh My Gush from Fuggin'. They're a Florida juice company. They have tons and tons and tons and tons of flavors. If you go look on their website, and I've never had a bad one from them. Pretty cheap too. Pretty cheap for their 120s. This is a Gushers line. There's also Green Goblin. I've had multiple bottles of that, green apple flavored. They're actually a really good middle ground between price and quality. They're pretty cheap, but they're top shelf. They're not flavorless or watery. Anywho, so yeah, this bad boy is at 25, or I've got it like 26 watts. And the vapor production is actually quite impressive for 25 watts as well. Yeah, I guess I'll put my ugly mug in it to show you better. That's a cool, flavorful vapor. So yeah, all in all, like I've heard a lot of hype about the drag for years now. I'm not really a hype guy. Like I've vaped a lot of Anakin stuff before they were popular. But this is one hype that is hype for a reason. This is a nice little mod. Kind of regretted not getting the Drag 2 with the removable batteries, but now I'm not so much regretting it. The P2 coil I think is extremely innovative. I think the hardest part for you, Forrest, with that is getting vapors like me to actually screw the thing in and wick it and give it a chance. It is pre-installed though, so they're trying to get you to. As far as the boxing, I put this in my own bag just because it's already had juice in it. This is your N1 coil. It's a much bigger, fatter, full of cotton coil than the P2. It uses mesh. I've heard that these are compatible with fire loop mesh tanks. I had the original Freemax, and I can vouch for, yeah, they definitely build quality coils and tanks. I'm probably gonna try one soon. I'll mention it in another video how that turned out. But yeah, you also get a spare glass. As you can see, it has a 5 milliliter bubble glass on it, which is pretty awesome. Can't really get a vape band around it, would be my only complaint. You can, but I don't know. It looks like it's trying to squeeze the life out of it. You get a 3.5 milliliter straight glass, as well as replacement O-rings as per standard with any sub-ohm tank. Like I said, the fit setting on here is just crazy cool. It's actually functional. It's not some dumb light or color wheel. Which, I mean, I can't lie. I bought mods just because they had cool lights and stuff on them in the past. But yeah, it's all in all, I'm very happy with it, and I'm hard to please. But yeah, if the Voopoo Drag Mini, if you're looking for a new setup, or even if you're looking to stop smoking, I can see this P2 being an alternative to pods. But yeah, that's all I have, because like I said, awkward vapor reviews. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this channel continues to grow. I'll be doing some juice reviews next. All of my juices that I review are either for people on a budget or local. Anybody out there, if you're a juice maker or manufacturer here in Florida, maybe Georgia, South Carolina, I really like to promote things here in the Southeast. I would like to, rather. Um, like I said, again, thank you for watching. Yeah, hopefully something happens with this. A fog in my throat. 2019. Cash money. No money.